Okay, now having done with the formation of a company, now we will move the last concept of the unit 1, which is differences between public limited and public company and a private company. A very important question once again. This comes still when you must have done in your 11th 12th also. You are doing it in your UG, you would be doing it in your PG as well. So what is the difference between a public company and a private company? The first one, it's as a meaning itself. A public company is owned and traded publicly on the stock exchange, whereas a private company is owned and traded privately only by its members but not by the public, which means it is funded by only its members. Public company invites the subscription from the public. The minimum number of members required in case of a private company is 2, whereas in the case of a public company the minimum numbers is 7. Maximum number of members in the case of a public company, there is no maximum limit in the case of a public company, whereas in the case of a private company it is not more than 200 members. The minimum directors which are required, at least 3 directors are required in case of a public company and only 2 in case of a private company. And a public company can start its business once it receives the certificate of incorporation and also the commencement of business, whereas in the case of private limited or a private company, it can start its business or activities as soon as it receives the certificate of incorporation. It need not wait for the commencement of business certificate from the registrar. In case of a public company, the public subscription of share is allowed in public companies, whereas in the private companies it is not allowed. It is only allowed that you can raise funds only from its members. It is compulsory in the case of a public company to hold a statutory meeting. In the public company it is optional. It wants to, it can, or it need not. It is mandatory to issue a prospectus in case of a public company because it is an invitation to the public only through which the public can subscribe for the share capital. In the case of private company, it is not required since the funds are raised through the members themselves. So issue of prospectus is not required in case of a private company. I can transfer shares in case of a public company, which means shares can be transferred freely in public companies, whereas I do have restrictions in case of a private company. There is no restriction in managerial remuneration. Here, in case of a private company, the managerial remuneration cannot exceed 11% of the net profit. Please make a correction here. It cannot exceed 11% of the net profit. Disclosure of financial report. A public company needs to disclose. It's compulsory that it discloses its financial reports quarterly and annually. Whereas in the case of a private company, there is no such obligation from a private company to disclose their financial results to the normal public. Now, public company is usually larger in size. It is very huge. Whereas in a private company, the size of a company is small in comparison to the public company. But a private company also be a big company. It can also be. And the last one is funding. A public company can raise funds by issuing an IPO in the general public. Whereas in the case of a private company, it can raise funds only through private investors. In IPO is initial public offer. Is that clear? So these are the differences between a public company and a private company. Now with this we come to an end with unit 1, wherein we have covered up what is the Indian Companies Act 2013, the definition, formation, nature of a company, the advantages and disadvantages, the different types of companies, incorporation, formation, memorandum of association, its contents, articles of association, its contents, what is prospectus, and differences between private and a public limited company. We complete with unit 1. Thank you students. Wish you a very good day.